Hey guys, I am back today with UberChic Beauty Bottoms Up, and this is just a plate celebrating all of the different things that you might like to drink. So if you are a wine drinker, if you're a cocktail drinker, if you are a coffee drinker, if you're a tea drinker, and I think, some of us have our daytime beverages and our nighttime beverages. I love that she gives both the tea and the coffee. She gives you little images to play with, full nail images to play with, so you can kind of mix and match. This, I've got like at least 3 or 4 of the kind of drip images here, but she takes it to the next level and gives you this layering image. So you could, this is supposed to be do-it-yourself beer froth. So you could do this like in kind of a gold or a yellow, and then stamp like with white. You could do a Guinness with more of a darker browny black, and then have kind of a white edge to it. But you could use that for all kinds of things, and I love being able to delineate the edge of that and put a different color on there. I love vineyards as a decorating element, so I love grape clusters and vines and all kinds of stuff like that. I think it's just beautiful on its own, even if you're not like using it for wine. But how great is it as, you could do it as a kind of a tone-on-tone background and then stamp your favorite wine stuff over it. Love that you can have your red wine, you can have your white wine, whatever. We're not going to forget the bubbly and the champagne. Wine limit happy to an hour. I love that. I love that even like independent of drinking. Like just for, I could see using that with like one of the gorgeous floral images and her other plates, and just, because seriously, why limit your happy in life to an hour? Alcohol you later. Working 9 to wine. So a whole bunch, she's so good at coming up with these cute phrases too. That's another cool thing. And again, you can make your cocktails any color you want here. I love the ability to do that. And I love this ice image. This ice cube image is really cool to me, and I don't think I have anything like it. I would definitely do a manicure just with the ice, especially, it's summertime when it gets warm and you want to, have kind of a cool look. So her full nail images are 1.7 centimeters by 2.1 centimeters, and here is a look with the ruler so you can get a feel for, because so much on this plate is not just the standard full nail image. So that'll kind of give you a feel for how those others are going to work with you, for you, something like that. All right, let's take a look and see what we can do here. So I'm going to start with a simple one pass. So this is Spellbound Nails Marauder's map. Excellent image. And that is a super cute, super fast mani you can do like just instantly. Alright, for the second, this is a Smoosh mani, and it is made of Zoya Delia and Zoya Josie. There is that image. Beautiful. And what I want to do here is just kind of get a little bit of a background effect into that. And actually, I like the effect of it on the corner, so I'm going to just kind of put a matching one down here. Frame both edges there. Now for the second step, and we're just going to throw that on there. And there's the bottle. Okay, it is a tiny little bit there, but you can see it. You can see that little shimmer. So now let's define it with the second level of stamping. Alright, we're going to stamp that on. And there's that final look. Oh my gosh, how cute is that with like the little champagne? Okay, it's not a champagne flute. I know, but it's still adorable. Cut me a little bit of slack. Maybe it's not champagne, maybe it's just like really, just the light is glimmering off of a Chardonnay or something. But so there you go. Oh, I think that's adorable. I love that. Okay, and then for our final look, I'm going to do a beer look. So this is Moonflower Polish Cavernos del Rio Camuy, which I don't know if I'm saying right, so I apologize. But it's this beautiful brown. What I'm going to try to do, my husband loves Guinness, so I'm going to kind of try to recreate a Guinness. And Guinness is a little bit darker than this, but you're going to see why I chose this. But I want to try to capture the effect of like the little ripples that come when it's just been poured. And so the sparkly I thought would kind of help to do that. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a sponge, and I'm going to take Hit the Bottle Polish Moonshine, and I'm going to put some here right on the edge, just right on the edge. And I want to kind of try to simulate the ripples that happen when And that was way too much. Oops, mistake. So we're going to tap it off a few times and then maybe do a couple of ripples here. It's not quite looking the way I was hoping it would. Gosh darn it. But it's okay. I think, at least in part, it's going to be okay. Because what I'm going to now do to go back over and sort of see if we can't correct our mistake is I'm going to use the Moonflower polish again. It's just like so many teachable moments as I try to do this all on camera for you. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just go back over this. And we're going to kind of get rid of the big blotchy ones and see if we can't give it more of just like a look of just the kind of ripples in poured beer. A little bit of ripply here. Maybe a little tiny bit more of the polish on here. And now you've learned that if you want to do kind of a finer line, tap more of it off. But I think it kind of captures the look of a beer when it's just been poured and you're sort of playing around with it all evening out. And when I have big areas like this, I like to scrape gently and at an angle so you don't get, you know, any of the bald spots in your image like you do if you scrape over. So see how nice and rich and solid that is? Now this is beer foam coming over the side, and but now we're going to highlight it even more, and I want to get this as precisely as possible onto the design. Sometimes I don't mind if it's, sometimes I even like it to not be perfect, but sometimes you want it to be perfect, and this is one of those times. So, okay, let's turn this right side up so you can see it. Now, so what I'm trying to do is get like beer foam coming over the top of like a pint of Guinness. It may look more like a root beer float or an ice cream sundae. Either way, I think it's kind of a cool look. And of course, you can do this in any kind of colors you want for any kind of beverage you want. And, you know, if you're sick and twisted like me, you can use this image for blood, blood, blood when it comes time for Halloween. All right, so here are the three final looks. We've got the one pass cute little espresso. I would wear that any day, all day. We've got the little wine, and then here is either your glass of Guinness or your glass of root beer float, depending on, you know, what you want that to be or what you think it looks like. So there you go. I will link everything down below as always, and thank you so much for watching.